Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's that time again where we're playing European football, and given how our season's gone right now, it's kind of a break. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it means that we don't drop points in the Premier League, but then again we are in the knockout stages of a European competition, so if we lose, well, it's bad for two reasons. One, we got it all to do in the next leg, and secondly, we would lose our record of being the only team in Europe this season to have a 100% win record. So that's something as well that we kind of have to look at. It's it's trying to keep holding that. So there's pressure on to keep that. And the opponent is KAA Gent. Now, I could have just edited this video and put it into something else because we've played in Belgium 3 times before. Is it 3 times? Yeah, it is 3 times before. We played Anderlecht, we've played Genk and Gent. And for those who are actually going to the game, Genk and Gent, don't get a typo error. Don't book one place to the other, because if you actually end up in Genk, you're about 2 hours away from where you need to be. It's just extra travel costs. So we're heading to, and I've got the world map behind me so I can show you. We are heading to. Can you even see it on my? Can you even see it on my phone? Belgium, which is like here. Don't think my hand can reach that far. But we are heading off, like I say, to Belgium. We're playing Gent, KAA Gent, whose manager's already had a bit of praise for us. He's already said that this game is going to be a sellout purely because his side's playing West Ham. It's not because it's knockout game, it's because it's playing West Ham. So, you know what I'm saying? That's like us bigging ourselves up in a way. I don't know how to say it. It's like us, not of saying West Ham are massive. It's like we're massive internationally. We're officially massive in Belgium because we've beaten Belgian teams, so I suppose that's how our name's been connected, and West Ham's probably just a well-known club around Europe. Now, when I look at Gent, it's won the Intertoto Cup before. Well, it's been runners-up in the Intertoto Cup before, rather. Twice, in 2006 and 2007. West Ham won that competition in 1999, bear in mind. To get to where it is today, it had initially qualified for the Europa League, losing to Cypriot team Omonia 4-0 on aggregate. In its Conference League group stages, it got Molde from Norway, Shamrock Rovers from Ireland, and Djurgården from Sweden. Molde, big club that develops big players. Djurgården, big club in Sweden. Shamrock Rovers, I guess, probably the easier of those two opponents in that group. The only team they ever had problems against was Djurgården. They lost both of those games, home and away in the group. But they won 2, drew 2. They got to the, I suppose you could call it the pre-qualified to knockout round, where they played Karabag of Azerbaijan. And despite it being 1-1 draw, they went through on penalties. In the round of 16, they faced Istanbul Başakşehir and won 5-2 on aggregate against a difficult Turkish opposition. Now they got to play us. If they hadn't beaten these Turkish guys, we would have had a trip to Turkey. And I mean, at this time of year, it's probably not a bad thing. Well, it's probably going to be a lot nicer anyway. As for the team, I've got to say, this team has like mad talent in it. It's started to come to rise, I think, because of the rise of Gift Orban, the Nigerian forward, who has 14 goals in 11 games. Natural goal-scoring machine, really. In his previous club in Norway, had 16 goals in 22 games. One notable name that came out to me was Laurent Depoit. If you remember a few years back, he actually played for Huddersfield Town in the Premier League. He previously played for Gent from 2014 to 2016. He's back for his second spell and has been there for 4 years. Well, just under 4 years. They also have Hong Hyun-seok, who scored a cracking overhead kick. I've just seen the video, man. The overhead kick he scored was mental crazy. They got Jens Petter Hauge. That name rings a bell. I think he played against West Ham last season in the Europa League. He's on loan from Eintracht Frankfurt. They got Kamil Piatkowski as well from Red Bull Salzburg, who's on loan. That name rings a bell too. And they have very good players, actually. This season, they're currently 5th in the table. They've done pretty all right in Europe so far. These will be a decent opponent, you know. I actually think that they will be a decent opponent to play. It's going to be an interesting game again. We're playing up against a team that's going to spring up a few surprises and probably have a stronger attack than we expect. As for the West Ham team coming into this, I expect us to, again, we're going to make changes to this. Ariola's going to probably be back in goal. We're going to probably stick with Cresswell in at left back, I'd imagine. I'm not sure who right back can be. That's probably going to alternate. The centre backs will probably alternate. We might see a Gea get in there instead. Don't forget he was dropped last weekend. I expect to see Lanzini starting. I'm not sure if Paqueta's back to full fitness and has travelled for this. Divin Obama has travelled as well with the regular squad, which is good. Ollie Scholes probably has travelled, has he? Has Ollie Scholes travelled? I think he might have. Even if he has, he deserves some kind of chance. But do you want to risk him in a game that's got mass importance? I don't think we do. Do we want to play some youngsters and start them off? I don't think we do. As much as I really want younger players to start in this game, the problem with that is if we start them off like too early, or we even start them in a game of such high importance, that might be too much pressure on them. Obama doesn't seem to have any real problems with the pressure. I mean, look at how he's doing in the youth team. He's just tearing it up for them, right? And goal scoring for him is just a very natural thing. I don't think he have any problems in front of goal, but at the same time, in a game like this, it's a bit different. Striker-wise, it's probably either going to be Antonio or Ings. I'd start Antonio there for now, and even though it dreads me to have to say that. But yeah, we got a good chance against these guys, and I think a lot of players are pumped up for it. Cornet's pumped up for it, especially. What can he do? Well, we shall see. I like how he's bringing a lot of energy into the team, though. I mean, Cornet's been fantastic pretty much since he came back from injury. And in the Fulham game, despite that last chance he had where he should have squared it and blasted it straight at the keeper and I nearly lost my crap, he is actually a good player going forward. We need that kind of energy. We need the kind of attitude where he says, I can't wait to play this game. We need that in that team. And that's what we need going forward. So it's going to be a good thing for us. Again, to those who have already travelled out to Belgium to watch this, enjoy it. You probably already know Belgium pretty much like the back of your hands by now, so you know where you're going, you know what to do, what to see. I'm still going to do the, the tour guide, whatever it's called, the flyaway, that's the one. I don't do them very often, so that's how I don't know. And you'll get to watch that. So, as per usual, people, give this the thumbs up if you like it. Comment below, because I like reading your comments. I don't get too many on the videos. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, then what are you doing? Because most of the people who watch my videos aren't even subscribed. So, take care, everyone, and I'll see you all soon. I'll be back with the aftermath tomorrow.